Welcome to tonight's 2024 Rise call. First call of the year of 2024. It's amazing. It's unbelievable that we're here. We had an amazing 2023 record-setting a year for Sizzle. It was a really inspiring year, which got us all so motivated to rise in 2024. We've been seeing numbers already rising as we speak for the first week. We see the enthusiasm of people setting up goals. We got a brand new 8-star this last month of December, and starting off the year, Sam and Dorothy Byler. So congratulations to them for hitting 8-star. It's just the energy, guys, and the attitude everywhere is unbelievable this year. Here at corporate, we're super excited to start this year, and we're thankful and grateful for what happened in 2023. But 2024, it's set up to be another amazing year for everyone here in the U.S. and Canada, in Taiwan, in Australia, in Japan, and Europe. Everybody is super excited for what we have. So we are going to be doing some changes with Rise. Most of our calls and our PowerPoints and everything is going to be talking more about Rise, and we want that same energy everywhere in the world. We want to make sure that we rise above the expectations, rise above our challenges, rise above anything that comes to us this next year. We are going to be growing, we are going to be rising, we are going to be breaking the ceiling that we have. And we want to make sure that we share that with our teams. We want to make sure that our attitude is the same attitude of rising above of any things that we have, any negative things, any positive things. We want to make sure that we rise above that. And we're very, very excited to help you guys, to support you, to travel. We're going to be travel every single month. If it's not me, it's Leisel or Thomas or Kenton or Tom. But we're going to be out there with you guys. We want to keep building those relationships that brought us to where we are right now. The difference between us and other companies, guys, is that we are a family. And when we talk about family, sometimes, it's like, oh yeah, well, a Sizzle family. But to talk about it is one thing, and to live it is another. And we actually live it. We live it here at corporate. We live it out in the field by building relationships and trusting us is the reason why we're rising above any other company out there. We have friends in this industry and different companies, and they're like, what are you guys doing? So different that you guys are growing. Most of them are not. And we're very blessed of having the leadership that we have here at corporate, and the leadership and everybody out there on the field that are faithful to the Mower mission, and going out there and faithful to our products and consuming our products and having these amazing testimonials for the products that we have. And we're grateful also for the support and for the feedback that we receive on a daily basis from you guys. Please keep that coming. We need to keep that line of communication open like we have been, and we will keep rising. So we have a great call lined up for you. There's a lot of people, a lot of testimonials, a lot of recognition, and a lot of great new things that we're going to be sharing with you guys. But let's go ahead and start with the January promo. The January promo that we have, like every single January, we focus on weight loss, right? On this particular pack, we have Detox Balance D, Sizzle Lean, chocolate or vanilla. You can pick Sizzle Thin and Churn and Burn. And these products, that they're amazing. There's a lot of people that lost hundreds and hundreds of pounds this last year when we did our challenge that we're going to talk a little about in the future. But these products are amazing. And every time I travel, and I'm not going to do that, tell my detox story because, well, Tom's here, but when I travel, I usually tell people and talk to people about that detox and balance D story when I got hired here. And I think personally, like I keep saying, those are the two products that I would recommend every brand new people to start with, to make sure that your gut is clean and your body is ready to absorb all the nutrients that you're going to be, feeding it when you take the triangle, when you take, brain vitality and everything. I've seen some people that say, well, I've taken the triangle. I started with triangle, here and there, and I didn't see a lot of results until I actually did the detox, cleaned my system, and made the body more absorbent. So there's tons of testimonials every time I travel and I do my promotions there. I come back and they say, well, you talked about detox, right? So because everybody's ordering detox. So it's January. We recommend a detox twice a year. Well, it's January. Like I said, we already passed the Thanksgiving and Christmas, and we ate everything that we wanted to, got some pounds. Now it's time for us to clean our system. Super Detox, take it with Balance D, which has the probiotics and prebiotics and the fiber. And just to make sure that you replace those bad bacteria with good bacteria with Balance D. Sizzling is an amazing, amazing product that actually helps you as a meal replacement and gives you tons of protein. Actually, when I started working out and I talked to Crystal, my trainer, and I told her about what I was taking. I took some Sizzling. And she looked at the ingredients. She's like, this is not just a protein. She's like, this is a multivitamin. All the stuff that you guys put in this thing, I've never seen a protein that has so many nutrients and vitamins and minerals in it. So it's an amazing product that you can take as a breakfast or lunch or as a snack in between. Tons of properties. Sizzle Thin and Turn and Burn are also amazing. Helps your body go into ketosis and actually gives you ketosis when you take the Sizzle Thin, 20 minutes before you eat a couple of times a day. And the Turn and Burn also, for during the day gives you energy, and during the nights helps you sleep when it's when your body recovers. So this pack is amazing. Has the 10% discount. So make sure that you know about this and tell your teams about it. We're also extending the free sign up for the month of January. So make sure that when you sign up a brand new distributor, we're waiving the initial fee for this month only, and that to kind of continue helping you recruit with the recruitment. So we're not sending the kit. You guys can purchase it if you guys want to purchase a kit, but everything is in the back office. You guys can print it if you want it for the brand new distributor. It's available in the back office as well. So we have some important dates that we want to share with you guys. January 17th is the deal of the day. And guys, this deal of the day, we want to start off the year with the right product. This is one of the product that we're offering. Is one of the most popular deals of the days that we did last year. So I'm not sure, Thomas, if I could, but and he's probably saying no. But we'll probably announce that next week. We'll give you guys a week heads up to announce the product, so you guys can tell everybody about it. But make sure that that you guys communicate when to call in early. If you guys if you don't have a computer, make sure that you ask your upline to help you placing orders. Because the phones are going to be on queue and on hold for some time. We're going to be fully staffed and the agents are going to be ready. But it starts at 10 a.m. and it goes to 10 a.m. on the 18th Utah time. January 22nd and to the 27th, we have a tour going to different places. I'll give you guys the addresses in a minute. February 5th is the next Rise Call at 7 p.m. Utah time, same link and everything. We also have on the 5th, we're going to do the Wealth Builder presentation at 5 o'clock. So on this one, if you can go to someone that has a computer, I'm going to be showing it on the whiteboard and drawing it out so you guys can understand the Wealth Builder a little better. It's at 5 o'clock Utah time. And the February 10th, we have the Mini Masters in Ohio. So these are the dates that we have so far for this first tour in January. And the first date is going to be on Monday, the 22nd. We're going to be at Roy and Marie Bontrager's at Norwood, Missouri. On Tuesday, the 23rd, we're going to be at Samuel Schwartz in Licking, Missouri, at 6 o'clock. On Wednesday, the 24th, we're going to be with Levi and Esther Schlebach in Seymour, Iowa. On Thursday, the 25th, we're going to be with Alan and Ada Mast in Fairbank, Iowa. Friday, the 26th, with Floyd and Maddie Schrock in Chetek, Wisconsin. And Super Saturday, we're going to be at David and Sylvia Yoder's at Cecil, Wisconsin. That's the thing that we have for January. In February, we have, and I think I have all the rest of the addresses here somewhere. Yeah, so we have the Ohio meetings. We're going to be on Wednesday, the February 7th. We're going to be at Omar and Dean and Melissa Miller's with Taste and Talk in Vevey, Indiana. On Thursday, the February 8th, we're going to be at the Counterville's Community Center in Springboro, Pennsylvania. On Friday, the 9th, we're going to be in Sugar Creek, Ohio at Roy and Karen Yoder on a Taste and Talk. And Saturday, we're going to do the Ohio Mini Masters at the Berlin Resort in Millersburg, Ohio. And it's Millersburg, not Berlin. Some people call it Berlin, but last time somebody gave me direction, took me to Kentucky, and I'm sure the person is here. But anyway, it's in Millersburg, Ohio, and we're going to have that super mini masters on the 10th. So, like I say, we're going to do a lot of traveling. And I know that Tom's going to be traveling to Japan and Europe this year also. So we want to make this year the best year ever, as usual. Okay, guys. So we have now our distributor spotlight, and for this, I want to pass the time to Miss Leisel Mower, and she's going to be talking to a couple that has been doing amazing this last year, and we're going to be just getting to know Vernon and Laura for a little. So, Leisel, you're muted.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we do. Go ahead.
Awesome. Thanks, guys, and welcome to our Rise call. Super exciting. We've been planning this call, and we've been keeping the Rise theme hush. So we're super excited to announce this tonight. And we have a great couple. So do we have Vernon and Laura Hochstetler? You guys with us tonight? If you are, unmute your phone. These are our new 5 stars. We're going to talk to them tonight. And I'm pretty sure we got a hold of them in advance.
Star 6, guys.
You with us? And maybe we can go on to the next thing. And when they're with us, they can come back and we can interview them again. Because we definitely want to hear from them tonight. Vernon and Laura, are you guys on?
Yeah, we can. I think Caden. We're going to talk a little about Mower Mountain, unless I'm mistaken. Caden, are you there? We can come back to Laura.
Yep, absolutely.
I've got the next group. This one's Thomas going over Mower Mountain and Max Motion.
All right, can you hear me?
Are you awake?
Ha, barely. Yes, I am. How is everybody doing today? Wow. I honestly cannot believe that it is 2024. I feel like 2023 just flew by. All the competitions, all the winnings. Mower Mountain is literally right around the corner. It always feels like, oh, it's 5 months out. Oh, it's 6 months out. Oh, it's another year. And thank goodness we started planning the day that we kicked everybody out of here. Because I think this is going to be the best Mower Mountain ever. We're going to be ready. And so please make sure that you get your tickets because last year we were pretty full. And so we had to put a limit on it this year. So make sure you get your tickets because it's going to be an exciting year. Go to the next slide, Caden. All right. So here's our leaderboard. So it's not too late to win your free trip out here. Or we'll pay for some things or all of it. So make sure that you get in. you get registered and you start earning points to even subsidize some of your ticket as well. We have some really exciting news on top of this. So we've had this long competition. Oh, this is next year's. So the Mower Mountain Contest winner this month was, it doesn't know. Okay, Sam and Lena Rose Lapp. So congratulations for the December prize. That's exciting. You guys are kicking butt. And then we have our January prize coming up. We have one of those awesome shaker bottles. You can never honestly get enough of those things because everybody forgets to wash them. So eventually, it's just going to sit on the desk. It's going to be a little dirty. You always need an extra spare for that one as well. Want to go to the next slide? This is what I'm excited for. This has been such an amazing competition. We have our winners, the final leaderboard for the Max Motion competition. Drum roll, please. Brrr, I guess you can see it here. But we have Wilmer and Leah Ruth Stoltzeff for first place. Where's the next slide? Is it on the next one, right? We have the second place, Matthew and Linda Sue Stoltzeff. And third place, Vernon and Laura Hochstetler. This is an amazing, guys. You guys are going to come out here and hang out with us in our personal cabin. The first place winners, right? Wilmer and Leah Ruth. And I hope they're on the call because we're going to ask them a few questions. They won a $7,500 value stay at our own personal family cabin. And I'm sure that we can convince Milo to come hang out. I know that the Mowers are going to come and hang out a little bit and have dinner and maybe do some horse rides or some razor rides, go to the top of the mountain, but have a really good time. And congratulations, Wilmer, but Matthew, Lydia, Vernon, and Laura, you guys did an amazing job. You guys are going to be able to claim your prize, call the call center. Matthew, you guys are going to win a 1 year supply of Max Motion, and Vernon, you only won half a year, but that's a lot of product. That's a great prize. You guys absolutely kicked butt. And then you have your halter as well. I'd love to be able to, I hope Wilmer and Leah are on this call. Are you guys on this call? Wilmer, Leah?
We're on.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing? How was this contest? This was a long one.
I'm glad it's over.
You guys kicked butt. Congratulations. When do you guys want to come out? I'll see you next week. Just kidding. We couldn't even get you guys to the cabin right now. There's so much snow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, we just have a couple of questions because everybody's been sitting on the edge of their seat waiting for this thing to come to an end to see who's going to win this. So, how did you find such great success in selling the Max Motion Wealth Builder?
Well, first of all, I guess I did a lot of the sizzle work, but it was not without the support of my husband and my family. We have 3 little boys, and they were cheering us on every time we got a Max Motion call. So it came with a lot of hard work, and I'd say the best part was having someone to run with. The second place winner, which if everything is correct, me and my sister are the first and second place winners. And so we had each other to run with, and we'd call each other with hilarious failures. Some cold calls that we did were pretty hilarious, and some surprising guesses. And we each had our share of doing some boring events that weren't at all successful, and other things that we did do were successful. So not just one thing, but it was a blast.
Oh, that's so exciting. Well, I guess that you and your 15 guests, if you want to bring out your sister and rub her nose that you kicked her butt, you can. But that's exciting. That's such a great support system for you to have your sister to run with you and have these successes and the ups and the downs of selling such an incredible product. If you could think of, I'm going to think of 2. Give me 2 of your favorite testimonies that you heard while trying to sell these Max Motion Wealth Builders.
One was actually from a downline. I guess that wasn't really from trying to sell the Wealth Builder. It was from an existing distributor, but they have a horse. Apparently it's well known in their community that was not on the road for a long time. And they decided to put the horse on the Max Motion. And the last that I've heard, they had tried to put him out on the road again, and he was pretty frisky and needed to be worked on a little bit. But they were excited to possibly be able to have this horse out on the road again because it's a well-known horse.
Oh, that's exciting. What about, do you have a second testimony that you'd love to share with everybody?
So there's, I guess I don't have a specific testimony other than what was great is if, the fortune is in the follow-up, and it was always so much fun if I'd follow up with someone and they'd say, yeah, they're seeing great results and they'd love to get some more. Honestly, we were not much, we're not necessarily horse people. So when we decided
the only
to run with
person that I've ever heard that's not a horse person.
So I had no idea what some of these horse issues were, but I found out there's a lot of horses and a lot of horses have problems. And the simple thing was just if it has something to do with the joints, give them Max Motion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what it's all about. It's an incredible product. And wow, we are so proud and so excited for you. And we cannot wait to get you and your sister and whoever else you want to bring out here and come and party with the Mowers at our own cabin on our mountain and have just a great, relaxing time. So thank you so much for your hard work and dedication. Sales are going absolutely gangbuster with this product. It has changed literally hundreds, if not thousands of horses' lives. It's changed half a dozen of my own horses' lives. So thank you so much for your hard work and diligence. And thank your sister, too, and everybody else that has competed in this competition. I'm sure it's not easy, but you guys have been amazing with this product. And with that, I'd love to send the time over to Kenton, my little brother.
Thank you. And I do want to add one more thing there as far as the testimony. I thought of the one probably most important one, and that's on our own horse. We had gotten a horse that was kicked and got him, for a better price. And he was a terrible horse at first, but after half a year of being on the Max Motion, he's doing absolutely great, and we can say he's completely sound.
That is incredible. Yeah, all lame horses tend to be cheap horses, so I guess that's a good way. If you can fix them up with some Max Motion, that's a great way to get a good horse for cheap. That's exciting. Congratulations on that.
Hey, thanks again.
Happy New Year.
You too.
And I think we have Laura and Vernon on the line. Leisel?
Okay, guys, did we find you? Lauren and Vernon.
Can you hear us?
We can, and welcome to the call.
Oh my goodness, I'm just totally shocked. We had no clue, and I just happened to be listening.
So while we're asking for you to talk and you're probably stressed trying to get it to work.
I told Vernon, I'm not sure what's happening with my heart right now.
I know. I've done that quite a few times, but congratulations, you guys, new 5 stars. That's very cool.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
Well, you guys deserve it. And we already know you guys are doing great things from the things that we hear. So I'll just kind of start out with some fun questions that we like to talk to our spotlights about. And the first one is kind of at the beginning. When did you guys sign up with Sizzle?
It was in 2000, I think it was 2019 or 2020. Actually, was it 2020 in January, I think? No, I think it was 2019. I'm not even exactly sure which year it was.
But not that long ago.
Christy and Lid, it's been 4 years now. But yeah, it would have been to 2019 then.
And was there
Christy,
go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, is there a product that got you guys really excited about Sizzle, or what kind of made you think, I'm liking this?
Oh my word. Definitely Ripped is my passion product. Is the reason I'm walking today, and I'm forever thankful to the Sizzle family for that.
Really? You got a fun testimonial really quick to talk about that?
Yes, I'd never get tired of sharing that story.
Okay.
So I was diagnosed with POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, and I was told by the doctor that I was headed towards the wheelchair really fast, and I was not going to be able to keep myself out of the wheelchair. My muscles had been giving out. There was days where I couldn't walk, and I had so much brain fog. There was lots of symptoms, but I was desperate for help. I had a 5-year journey of not knowing what's going on, where I was trying so many different products. Christy and Lydia, bless their heart, they just kept on like, you need to try Sizzle. And I told her, well, after I finally get a diagnosis, I know I did my research and I knew the next company I was going to try was Sizzle. I liked what I saw when I did the research. So when I had got the diagnosis, I called Lydia and I said, well, I have to, my end of the deal. So I told her, I want this and I want this and I want this. And she goes, whoa, 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 what are you doing? It's too much. And I said, nope, I'm jumping in and I'm going to try Sizzle. I told you I will. But I was actually on medication from the doctor too. And the first 2 weeks of taking, mostly what I started out with was the drinks, like the Fire and Ice, the Rip, the Sport, the H2 Sticks, the Triangle, and then I did the Brain Vitality and the Super Omega. And I saw a big difference in the first 2 weeks, and it just got better and better. The doctor started taking backing me off of my medications. And by the end, where I only had one little bit of medication, it was in a year's period of time, I had just a little bit of a medication yet, and the rest was all Sizzle. And the doctor asked me, he said he had tears in his eyes, and he was just asking, like, what in the world are you doing besides taking your medication? And I said, well, remember, I had asked for permission, your blessing, to take these Sizzle products. And he had told me that he's completely fine, but to not get my hopes up, it's not going to work. But he was fine with me trying. And he was like, I can't believe the difference. And he actually asked for my number, that if he has other patients that would be interested in trying, if he could share my number. And he actually shared my number. Yeah, and that was a heart
That's a great testimony.
Yeah,
that is incredible.
And I was to the point where I wasn't able to take care of my own family and anything. So I wasn't even into it, like for doing the business side of Sizzle. I hadn't even thought about doing it, but my testimony spoke really loud to people. And before I knew it, I had a team going.
Well, and a lot of people say with their own testimonial, they really don't feel like they're building a business. They're just talking about their story. And you have a great one there. So I guess that was my next question is, when did you really start to see the business and jump into that aspect of Sizzle? Right away then, with your success you had with your help?
So people started asking, they were like, what are you doing? Your eyes look so much better. And we can tell you have your strength back. And then I started sharing. And they were like, well, can we try? And I was like, absolutely. Let me see. I'll talk to Lydia. And before I knew it, I had people, interested. And I remembered in my darkest hour when I thought I wasn't going to make it, that one, my lowest point, I told God, I said, if you get me out of this black pit, I will do anything that you ask me to. And after a couple times of people talking to me and asking me about Sizzle, this popped into my head, and I was like, oh, my word, this is what he wants me to do. So I started sharing with more people, and Marianne fell through. She introduced me, she asked me to do a call on POTS. And after that got out, there's a lot of people that contacted me, and then it just kind of went from there, and I just started getting... Yeah, it just grew, and I feel so blessed to have the team I have.
I bet, and I don't want Vernon to feel like he has to be on, but if he wants to say anything, did he kind of jump in the same time with you, or did he kind of watch you have some success, or how did that work with you and him together in this?
Well, I'm going to share a little bit, but then I want him to talk. So he was always like, I'll totally support you, but it's your thing. But I'm telling you, when Max Motion came around, yeah, he's all on board, and he's helped me with meetings, and he's like, no, I can't. And I tell him, yes, you can. And by the end of the evening, it's like, why were you saying you can't? He's doing such a great job. So he's definitely, at first, he was very reserved, and he supported me, but he wasn't there to, he didn't want to help with meetings or anything. But yeah, he's to the point where he's doing great with that now. So Vernon, I'll let you share a little.
So Max Motion was kind of a product that you left to it made you more comfortable to get in there, Vernon?
I think so. Fire and Ice was too, but yes, Max Motion really helped me start off better.
Yeah. Well, and here's the cool thing. You look at the caller that Thomas just was talking to, the winner, and how they just said, we're not really horse people, but they won. It's kind of, they still know enough, and you don't have to be, experts and stuff. But I know when we were talking about this product coming out, the big draw for Tom was, this is something guys can get out there and sizzle and talk about. So it's kind of cool, for Laura to say that's how it was with you.
Mm-hmm.
There's
do you get up in meetings?
Thing I like to say on that is, there's people that come out and they're like, well, we don't have a testimony like that. But I just want people to know, use other testimonies. If you use the same passion, it still works. It doesn't, if you don't have a big testimony like that, it doesn't mean that you can't use those big testimonies. It still talks loud to people if you use passion.
Yep, absolutely. And a lot of people who have great health maybe aren't going to have such a transformation with the products, but it might be different. They might sleep better, they might have more energy, and those things for people, they're still big accomplishments. So you use other people's great testimonials like this. I always love to talk about Denise Survey and Brain Vitality, and you've got a great one here too, but I agree with you. You can listen to those out there and use them too, and talk to people about them. So now you started building a team. What did you find that you really like that? And how are you feeling that you can best support your team as you're to a 5-star now?
Well, I definitely just so blessed with the team. I was starting out, I never dreamed of being in the spot I am today. And it was just I guess I just advise everyone to not have it as, not to be in it for the money, be in it with passion, and just reach out to hurting people. And I found that some of the people that they were like, well, we can't afford Sizzle. And it's find a way to help them that it is affordable for them. There's so many ways you can help them get started, and then just, help them find people. That's how I started out with. And now there's so many people that had such great results that all of a sudden they're so fired up that they're out there doing the same thing. And it's just, for me, it's very overwhelming the last couple of months, just because of seeing, it's the seed that's growing, and I can just kind of watch, and it just keeps on snowballing. And it's just amazing to see it, the passion that the people are having, and they're reaching out, what they're doing. And it's just amazing how it's working.
Well, that's awesome. So as we close this call for you or Vernon, do you guys want to maybe give, I always ask for some advice maybe to someone coming in new to Sizzle, something maybe you've learned along the way that you wish, that you could impart to somebody else who's kind of starting out just like you guys did?
Well, the main thing for me that I would advise people is to reach out with passion, and make sure that they know you have time to listen, and just offer what you can have for them to help. It definitely, I think it's the approach that you take with people that really, really helps. But Yeah, Vernon, do you have something that you want to add?
Just that you don't need to know everything at first. Just have fun what you're doing and keep it exciting. And yeah, don't give up. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love that. You don't have to be an expert, and I completely agree with that. Well, Vernon and Laura, it's been awesome having you guys on the call tonight. Super proud of you guys here at Sizzle. Can't wait to see where you guys go next. I'm sure we'll have you on more distributor spotlights as you rise through the ranks. It's only been a few years, and you are at 5-star. So very cool things going on within your group. It sounds like you guys have the right mindset. So congratulations to all of us here at Sizzle, and keep it going.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yep. Thank you.
Milo, I'll turn it back to you.
Now we're going to be talking a little about weight loss. And for that, we have our weight loss expert, Mr. Kenton Mower.
Thank you, Milo. I'm going to remember that you said that during the competition that I'm going to beat you in.
It's not recorded, so we're fine.
Oh, perfect. Okay. All right. I'll say it again. But before I go to weight loss, I want to say congratulations to Vernon and Laura for being the spotlight. What a perfect month to be the spotlight when we're also recognizing them as the third place winners in the Max Motion contest. It sounds like a lot of that had to do with Vernon. I mean, stepping it up with the Max Motion cells. But congratulations. I absolutely love hearing the spotlight and interviewing on the Rise call, because you hear all these testimonies, and I feel like that's extreme. That's what makes Sizzle different. And it's something that we've started to throw in here. It's like what Milo said, all of these companies are starting to ask, how are you guys growing? And everyone else in the market is tanking, and they're dropping in their stock sales. They're dropping in all of their Q1, Q2 projections. And it's because of these testimonials. I was watching a video the other day, and it was funny. They're saying dieting and exercise is this weird thing because you don't see it while you're doing it. You can do it every day, every week, and you don't see the results, but you know 100% that it works. Guaranteed, if you have a healthy diet and you exercise, 100% it's going to work. But supplements aren't always that way. You can take supplements and you don't know if they're going to work. And that's something that I find so interesting with all of the hundreds, if not thousands of testimonies that we've heard, is the selling point. You don't sell the business. You don't come in and say, you're going to be a millionaire by the end of next year. You come in and say, you feel this way in some health issue, take this product. And if you like the product, then you can start a business and you can start building on that. And you start to see that these products work because businesses are growing, and you're not selling the business, you're selling the products. And if they do work, then the business grows. So it's incredible to see all of these testimonies of these life-changing stories. And I love it. It's my favorite part of these calls. So with that, it is the beginning of the year. Everybody's been saying, oh, I'm not going to diet at the holiday. I'm not going to diet for Thanksgiving. I'm going to wait until the next year. Well, I know a lot of people are sweating a little bit thinking, oh no, it's the new year. So we are going to go over the Rise 2024 weight loss contest titled Embrace the Dawn, Rise to the Challenge. The whole theme this year, Rise. So let's go into it. You can compete in 3 categories. Last year we did 3 categories, but we're not doing the social media. We're going to do a different one. We're going to do fitness sales, weight loss, or team weight loss, and then sizzle lean recipes. So this contest is going to run from January 1st. So it's already started, and then until April 30th. So you got 4 months to get in great shape. So let's go into the first category, fitness sales. Very similar to last year. So if you go into your Sizzle office, it's also in every order going out in January in a drop order. You'll see the chart. that has all of the fitness products and fitness packs and the points associated with them. But to go a little bit into this, so this competition is going to be based off of fitness products and packs sold. You have to have 1,000 points during the month to qualify, and you have to personally purchase 200 OV to qualify for those points. We wanted to really promote two things. New recruit and pushing packs. So for new recruits, so your current downline, if they purchase just a regular product, the PV value, it will be half of that PV value will go into your points. And this is your first level. You're personally sponsored. So current downline gets 50%. If you sign up a new enrollee, then you'll get 100% of the PV for that order for those fitness products. On top of that, with the fitness product packs, so there's always a 10% or so discount on a lot of the product packs. We took the product value before the discount, and in a new enrollee, the first order with volume, you'll get 100% of that value. And then with a current downline that purchases one of those, you'll still get 50% of that full value before the discount. And I know that sounds a little complicated. So if you look at the flyer in your back office or in the drop order, you'll see the full breakdown. So we're going to do the same first place prize for this competition as the Max Motion and the fitness cells as last year. It's going to be the 4-night stay at our family cabin. And this one is a blast. I don't want to tout it too much because we have the winners from last year are going to come on and tell us a little bit about how it is to just really get you guys amped up on competing for this competition. The second place and third place is a little different this year. It's going to be a $2,500 cash prize and $1,000 cash prize instead of those travel vouchers. That way you can do whatever you want with that money. On top of that, we also threw in international market prizes for Australia, EU, and Japan so they can compete as well. We're going to do a Mower Mountain trip for this June to come fly over and experience Mower Mountain with everybody. We're also going to do a monthly market winner for all 4 markets, and that's going to be a $250 cash prize. So that's the fitness cells. Let's go into the weight loss competition. So this one's going to be similar to last year, but we made a couple adjustments to allow everybody to participate that might not have 10 people nearby that they can help or get on their team. We cut the teams down to 1 coach and 5 members. So to allow the people that already planned on 10, we're going to allow a coach to coach multiple teams if they already had people set up, but you can only be a member of 1 team. The reason why we're doing these teams, I mean, it was perfect hearing Leah talk about the Max Motion contest. I think that there's a reason why the 2 sisters were so far ahead of the competition, because they were continually pushing each other. They were calling about all of their failures. They were calling about their successes. They were competing side by side within just one wealth builder sold here and one here and back and forth, and having that either competition or that camaraderie of being in there. You can tell that it really benefited their organization and sales by contributing with each other or helping each other. So this competition is made for members to be able to help push each other to go to the gym, eat right, and to do better in weight loss. So the contest started on the 1st, but you do have until January 16th to register. So make sure that you call in to customer service with your coach name, with the coach, your ID number, all of the starting weights of your teams, your team members' names, and their IDs. Then once it's tracked at the end of the month, call in and track until April 30th. So call customer service to let them know where all the weights are at. And we'll do the monthly winner and the final prize off of those, those stats that you're sending in. So since we cut the teams in half, we also upped the prizes. So you have, for the first place team, the coach and all 5 members, you'll have $1,750 in product voucher for each person, $12,000 value. Then every monthly winner will do $200 product voucher for the coach and $100 product voucher for each team member. Let's go into the last one. That's an exciting part of this competition that we switched it up a little bit. The Sizzling recipe competition. So this is an extremely exciting one because I did not realize how much enthusiasm was behind the Sizzle Cafe recipe booklets. And it's funny because we've seen coffee recipes sales going up and up and up. And then we went out into the field and people said they purchased these recipe booklets and they share them at Taste and Talks and they hand them out and people are excited testing all of these new recipes. And so we thought, why not do one with Sizzling? And because every time we go out there, we test Sizzling bread and Sizzling cake and Sizzling all of these different things that people use it as flour, and they are delicious. So through the month of January, send in all of your recipes, whatever they are, baking, for shakes, however, and send them in through mail, through email, through social media. You can text them, you can fax them. We're going to base them off of 3 categories: creativity, clarity, and ease of understanding. So the top 20 recipes will get, I wish I had one in here, a portable blender that you can take wherever you want, keep your fruit fresh, blend it just on the go, and you can have your Sizzling wherever you want with fruits and veggies. And then for any other people that are featured in the recipe booklet, we will send them a free recipe booklet. So this is a very exciting one, or competition, that I'm excited to see for my personal benefit, what all of the recipes come into. So that's going to be the competition. If anybody has any questions, call customer service. Like I said, these are going to be in drop orders in every order. So make sure that you get your teams registered, that you start getting fitness sales knowledge on it, start selling those, and start sending in your Sizzle recipe booklets. I don't believe that I have. Okay. All right. I don't have anything else. So let's talk to the winner of the fitness sales competition this year. So do we have Kenton and Doris Borkholder on here?
Hey, Kenton, we're on.
Hello, Doris.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, good evening. Awesome call.
Thank you. All right. Well, we are excited to pick the brain of the winners from last year and see if you can give any pointers to people wanting to compete in the fitness sales competition this year.
Well, we can see, I guess, but I don't know. I'm guessing everyone else did a lot of work too. But honestly, I had to agree with the one earlier. I think Leah Wilmer and Leah Ruth is, well, first of all, put the hard work in. It always pays off, but not just that, teamwork. And I'm going to give the credit to the team too, because they, totally cheered us on. But yeah, there was some tips that I wrote down, and I'm sure everyone else does it too, but keep on sharing with new people because, of course that led to new recruits. But there's always someone new that is out there looking for answers on weight loss, but also on anything else pertaining like that you can use the weight loss and fitness products for. And so that was one thing, like, don't be afraid to keep on sharing with new people. I guess another one would be the first year we started, I like to experiment on stuff and I'm a mixer. Definitely. I like to mix stuff together, but so we did share tips in our own testimonials on the weight loss and fitness products. And it was definitely for weight loss for myself. But, like you all know, there's definitely different stories that have come out from the fitness and weight loss products that don't really pertain to weight loss. But I think weight loss is a very important part in our journey, in our health, because, well, first of all, you feel better. So that was one thing that I know that we feel actually that helped us, was sharing those different tips. Like, for example, well, first of all, it showed them they could lose weight, but also other benefits, like getting a 3-in-1. For example, the sport, like with Kenton's foot. I mean, he had so much better circulation in his foot, and therefore he had a lot less pain. So we had different people using the sport for injuries and like the recovery, and, you know, if they had bad circulation. But we also gave it to Glendon for to improve his grades in school. And it did. Within 6 weeks' time, he went up a 4-point grade average, and he had dyslexia, you know. So that was definitely a big help, I think, because they also saw a difference, you know. After we started with the products, people saw a difference in Kenton because, well, first of all, he didn't have pain anymore, but even in myself, because I had issues with, kind of awkward, but prolapsed uterus and also scar tissue from my C-section. But so the RIP helped me a lot, definitely a lot, because I was having symptoms again of that, like prolapse and also endo. And I had done surgery previously. So that definitely helped. Sharing different recipes, and just we did our own weight loss challenge soon after we started, about a year after. And everyone just shared their struggles, but also their goals and tips and recipes. And this formed a good connection among the team. So I thought to myself, teamwork definitely helped a lot.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, you want to add anything? Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Ken didn't want to add anything?
I don't think so. Not for that one. He's
right,
shy tonight.
Well, I agree. I mean, leading by example is always the best way to lead. So by doing it yourself, it shows that others can. Okay, so the next question, past the cells, did you feel like this helped your team grow?
I would definitely agree 100% it did. You know, like I said earlier, they were our biggest cheerleaders, but they also participated. Like, they also participated in the contest, and we cheered each other on, you know. So that was the beauty of this, you know. It was fun. And this also motivated them to follow duplication, you know, and sharing those tips and testimonials with new people, and sharing their own testimonials with their weight loss. Because we had many people, awesome weight loss testimonials, and that definitely was a game changer. But it was just, well, before they knew it, they were, you know, facing their fears and sharing with people. So that was a big thing. And also, you know, all the new people that actually signed up, and I didn't actually put this 2 and 2 together. I didn't put it together until this last weekend. When I was thinking over the questions that Milo had asked, was the new people that actually signed up with the fitness wealth builder pack at that time, they are actually now doing the business. So there, I knew it definitely helped our team grow. And then also, you know, for the couples that went with us out to the cabin, every single one of them grew. And I say that was from being out there and, you know, just seeing all this, you know, spending time with you guys, having that red carpet. It was just amazing on what it did for the motivation. And just the energy, they came back, and it was just, yeah, it blew me away on what they did.
That's awesome. Hopefully Leah's listening to this still. On that topic, I'm going to, out of essence of time, so we have some time to give to my dad, I'm going to ask you one last question. How was the competition prize of going to the cabin? Maybe Kenton even wants to hop in on this question.
Yeah, I was definitely going to turn it over to him, because in all reality, Caden, back when even before the challenge was going, we had always said it's our dream to go out to the cabin sometime, but it wasn't exactly a goal. So when this contest, you know, got launched, I was like, I would love to try my best, work hard, and try to win this for Kenton and the boys, because I knew they were just aching to go. But so dreams can become a reality. So I just want to encourage everyone to participate. It's definitely worth it. So I'm going to turn it over to Kenton.
Well, good evening, everybody. Yes, it's been a great call so far. And first of all, I would like to congratulate the first place winners. I hope you have amazing time out there as we did. It's awesome out there. You're up in the mountains by yourself. You got wildlife all around you. Mule deer right up on the lane, and it's like the biggest cabin I've ever seen and probably ever will see. But it's just awesome being out there, going on hikes, a couple mile hikes out back in the mountains, and nothing except you and the big wild forest with you. And it's amazing, and just all the different things we did, and taking tours. The red carpet was absolutely amazing with just our team, and you could just make a connection that you probably normally won't do if you go through the facility or like on Mower Mountain. It's those one-on-ones with the Mowers and everything. It's amazing. So absolutely, it was definitely worth it.
What cabin?
Oh, that would be definitely the Mower or the Mower personal family cabin up in the Rockies.
More of a lodge, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Kenton and Doris, for hopping on. It was a blast having you guys out here at the cabin. We're excited to see you guys here soon, whether it's out on a tour or whether it's coming back to the cabin or Mower Mountain, but I'm sure we'll be seeing you soon.
And thanks for having us on, Caden.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, of course. All right. We're going to bring on real quickly the 2023 Inspire Group Weight Loss winner, Stephen and Brenda Yoder, who their team lost almost 350 pounds during the competition last month. Stephen and Brenda, are you on?
Hey, Caden, we're on.
Hello. Thank you for hopping on. All right. So since we're down to the last little bit of the call, I want to ask you a couple questions. So the first one, what do you think was the difference between your team and other teams that allowed you to do so well in that competition?
My team was amazing. They encouraged each other on each call. If someone was discouraged, the others would encourage them and challenge them. They did amazing. They gave each other goals. When we talked, they gave each other goals to reach, and it was just a blast. We had so much fun doing it.
I love that. I love that pushing each other gives you that extra motivation.
Yes, it was so much fun.
All right, next question. How was losing that much weight, or how did losing that much weight affect your team's health and how they feel during the competition?
So I had so many testimonies during that time, but one of my favorite ones was my sister. She wanted to lose all her weight before having another baby. So she was able to reach her goal, and now she is 8 months pregnant, and this has been her best pregnancy so far. She says her pregnancy is easier than any of the others, and she's had 3 so far. One of my team had twins and triplets in a year and a half. They were a year and a half apart, and she had a lot of health issues with her pregnancies and afterwards. And Doris and I literally saw the biggest difference, even in her outlook in life. And it was so exciting to see her hit her goal with the weight loss. So yeah, a lot of my team hit their goal, or they were really close to it. The one she left me a message, and she said she knows this isn't anything due to weight loss, but she is so excited. She had club feet when she was born, and she has had pain all her life. And she said this is the first time in her life that she doesn't have pain. So the testimonies that I got out of that, it was not just the testimonies, but the people, the helping the people. That was amazing for me.
That's awesome. It is funny, the little stuff that you don't realize was such a problem until you lose all of the weight and you start getting healthy, that you start to see all of the things that were actually wrong once you start to not feel them anymore.
Exactly.
So, I mean, that kind of leads into the next question. Besides for all the people that are, I don't really care to lose that much weight, or they're kind of hesitating on joining and putting on a team. What were the other benefits just past the weight and health that you heard?
Well, people saw how much fun we were having. People saw how good we felt. And people started commenting, "Hey, what are you doing?" We had a lot of new people join because they saw how much fun we had, and they saw the results and just because we felt so much better and had fun doing it, people wanted to join and get the results that we had. So I saw a lot of growth in the months afterwards. It was amazing. And my team added new people. It was amazing just to see what our testimonies and just our new way of life did.
That's awesome. Well, I hope that there's a couple people that are on the fence that are listening, and this has motivated them to join a team or start a team and start their weight loss journey. Thank you so much for being on this call.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thanks. All right. So with that, I'm going to turn the time over to my dad, who embodies the Rise theme more than anybody that I've ever known. I've always looked up to him. And he's going to explain a little bit of why we chose Rise, how you can apply Rise to your life. And he also, before getting into that, has a fun announcement that I think everybody's going to be pretty excited about.
Hey, wake up, Leisel. I'm going to have some questions for you about this call tomorrow, so you pay attention. But I've got some exciting news tonight. One of the holiday catalog products is coming back, and that's the pineapple fire and iced tea. And so we've had so many comments about that I've told the marketing department, the customer service, let me know what you're hearing about the latte, the hot chocolate. You never know. There may be more products that may be available down the road from the catalogs. Sizzle is so exciting. I hate to use the word contagious, but Sizzle is contagious when people really understand it and get it. And the people that we had on here tonight, oh man, Vernon and Laura and all the winners and what they've had to say tonight, that's how we get the mission out there and the passion. And so we're so excited that, for months we mill it around really what is going to be the word that's going to describe the Mower mission this year. And this year it is Rise. And we think about so many different words and what power does the word have? And there's so many different sayings that you can talk about Rise. But I'll tell you what, I can tell you right now, the people who are still on this call, even after hearing Leisel speak today, have rose to the occasion, and they can overcome any circumstance that is in front of them with three things: focus, dedication, and Doris hit it on the head too, about passion. Actually, Vernon and Laura talked about passion. Doris was more about focus and dedication. Those are three words that help us rise above the circumstances. Don't let anybody stop you from achieving the greatness that you not only want, but deserve. It's within each and every one of us to fulfill our potential. This is the year that we rise above. We've inspired people through all these competitions, the weight loss and the max motion. People who aren't even horse people are winning the competition. Isn't that amazing? Because the products work and they fuel a compensation plan that is unequaled in the industry. There's a reason why Sizzle continues to grow and double-digit growth year over year, where the industry of a whole has gone down, down, down. We're doing it right. You're doing it right. Our greatest asset are the leaders and the distributors in the field who are willing to share their testimony, bless people's lives. Wasn't that impressive about Sizzle Rip? And I've talked to them in person about that. They had a major health crisis. She thought she would never walk again. And Sizzle Rip had the right blend of amino acids patented that her muscles were looking for to help her regain that. And she even told me her doctor has sent people to her. Hey, tell them what you're doing. I didn't know how to cure you, but guess what? You found the nutritional fix. Big Pharma is designed and only remains because people stay sick. Sizzle grows because people want to be healthy and maintain the great health that they have. Thank you. I'm not going to take a lot of time. I know we spent half the call with Leisel tonight, and I'm grateful that she let us all jump in for a few minutes here. This is the year we rise. We're going to be doing a lot of traveling. We're so excited. I think we have some people in town this week, and Milo's got some big tours. We're really putting a big focus on some of the international markets this year. And boy, I'll tell you what, we're not just going to rise here at corporate. We're going to shoot to the moon and beyond. And so let's get out there and make it happen. One thing I'll leave, I hope you're enjoying what you've seen the last couple of years. About every 90 days, there's a new catalog, a new competition. Sizzle's not boring. Sizzle always is looking for the new, the latest in science and innovation, staying true to the mission that we have. But I'll tell you what, there's always something new and exciting just around the corner. So everyone, the very best for 2024. Rise to the occasion. Be just as great as you can because it's within you to be successful. Good night.